cafe anywhere.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
FF episode 2015. 2015. Dang, it's been a long time since I've done this podcast.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
I've been busy with stuff at work. It's been crazy. This is the worst week of my life at work because things went crazy and it was out of sight. But I should shirk the beginning of the song because the lyrics have to be written out ahead of time. Did you know that Neil Diamond wrote a lot of lyrics for the Monkees songs?
Mike's Daily Podcast.
And that this song was not written by Neil Diamond. It was written by Mike Matthews. And the song's called
Mike's
Daily Podcast show song.
Yeah!
Well, how was your week? Mine was a little nuts. Did you notice that the virus has transformed the way Americans spend their money? The coronavirus, the COVID-19 thing. You've heard about it, possibly. It has profoundly altered daily life in America, ushering in sweeping upheavals to the U.S. economy. Among the most immediate effects of the crisis, radical changes to how people spend their money. In a matter of weeks, airplanes, restaurants, arenas, suddenly, arenas were empty. Airplanes empty, restaurants empty. Businesses deemed non-essential, including luxury goods, retailers, and golf courses, all ordered close. Duh. And there's this thing called that they were tracking the credit card data and debit card data for nearly 6 million people in the United States. A strong snapshot of the impact of the virus on the economy was seen, and companies like Walmart, Amazon, Uber Eats, they have seen spikes in purchases, but customers of many other businesses have simply stopped spending the data they're spending completely.
And here's today's podcast picture.
Insanity, my friend. And grocery sales are way up. People are cooking at home. Restaurants closed. People began staying at home. Grocery stores experienced a surge in demand. In a 7-day period that ended in mid-March, grocery sales were up 79% from the previous year. To put that in perspective, there's like 100% and like 0%, and 79% is a little bit past the middle, closer to 100%, if you didn't know that. Oh, Basil knew that, though. Yeah, what? Yes, we still can't get toilet paper. Although we were given toilet paper by some friends. They said, here, have some toilet paper. Oh my God, that was on Monday. Monday was not my fun day, let me just say. Everything went belly up on Monday. It started off nice. We visited our friends. Our friends had a birthday. And then, boom. Everything went kaplooey. And as a manager, you have to go through sometimes where you have to let someone go. And that whole thing, yeah, not good. But we survived. We somehow got through this week. And that's why I didn't do a podcast, by the way, all week. But you can tell me how your week was. You can call me at 336MM Daily. That's 3 + 3 = 6. MM is at Mike Matthews Daily. As in what this podcast will try to be yet again. But we had little interruptions this week. The big winners: online grocery delivery services and meal kit companies. Stay-at-home orders issued around the country in recent weeks helped decimate the travel industry. Spending on airlines, hotels, cruises, rental cars have all but stopped. And in some ways, I laugh and I giggle a little bit, like a little panda bear, because I'm kind of happy to see people like Expedia, Airbnb, and Priceline have their sales plunge. all those online travel booking sites that say they give you a deal, but then afterwards you're like, I paid, wait, how much? I could have just gone to the website of the, the airline company and gotten a better deal, or gone directly to the website of the hotel and gotten a better deal instead of paying whatever they add to it. Expedia, Airbnb, and Priceline. So, and then the rental car companies too. They try and get you. Hey, lovely lady friends here. Woo! And guess what she has? Cereal. Do you have cereal?
Yes.
Here, there's some headphones for you, because these headphones have been sanitized, and everybody here at Cafe Anyway is standing at least 6 feet away from each other.
I don't know about that, Valentino.
What? You don't know?
Did he touch these?
Oh, that mic is nowhere near your mouth, by the way. No one heard what you just said. And it was profound in every possible way. So, let's see. Let's point that mic. Mike is pointing the mic towards your face.
Like ice cream, I was told.
Oh, there you go. Okay, what's like ice cream?
The mic. You're supposed to talk into it like you're licking ice cream.
I have never heard that, and I've been in radio for almost 40 years. And that's a very good way of putting that. Your radio talking experience is better than ice cream. Better than Sarah McLachlan's song. But tell us about the cereal you're eating.
Oh God, it's terrible. This is a snack, by the way. It's not my meal.
It's not your meal for the evening.
It's like post honey roasted crunch or something like that, and then I added slivered almonds to it. It gives it an extra crunch.
Hey, let's go bowling.
Okay.
Didn't it sound like we were bowling just now?
I always get gutter balls.
Oh, me too.
Dang it.
It's better than getting blue balls. Wait, what? Happened? There. Inappropriate. As we go outside a cafe anyway, we're bringing you Mike's Daily Podcast somewhere in Podcastro Valley. No, we're in Podcastro Valley today. See, saying something like that on the radio could get you fired. Mm-hmm. Watch out. Hey, we watched a bowling alley, a Northern Exposure that involved bowling. We're almost done watching Northern Exposure. That was a little show that was on CBS in the early 90s, and I loved it so much. No one's ever heard of this show. And then my lovely lady friend didn't really know about it, and then I started showing it to her, and now we're singing that song all the time. Dun, 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 dun. Bow, bow, bow. Exactly. Okay, hey, you want to get back on the mic for a second?
Well, I didn't want to be rude and crunch in your listeners' ears.
Oh, you didn't want to crunch in the... Okay.
Chomp.
We were having this discussion. I was reading a little bit of this article you sent me. That's from Yahoo News.
What is it?
About how the economy has changed so drastically in the past couple of months. And like the sales in the travel sector have declined rapidly. 85% from the same time a year ago. Which is interesting because at one time, all of this stuff was doing, all this industry that was doing so well, it was doing well and getting better every minute because of the millennials and their whole thing about we got to have experiences, we got to experience things, we got to travel, we got to go places, we got to go to concerts. And now all that stuff is done. And, well, we saw some millennials today as we were out on our walk in Podcastro Valley.
No, they looked more like Zers.
Oh, they were. They were Zers. Sorry. They were Z-lennials. But they were out So maybe, who knows? If you're a millennial or Zer and you want to say what you're doing these days. But social distancing is killing all of this. Most restaurants around the country have been ordered to stop offering sit-down services. Wait, what? What are you laughing?
I was just laughing at how that thread just kind of went floated away about the
no, I was going back
and the and the millennials.
The microphone's nowhere near your face right now. We're outside a cafe anyway, and here, there. All right. Okay, I was just Basil's laying outside here. No, I was just saying, yeah, the social distancing is killing all the things that the millennials and Generation Zers love to do. Because they can't go and all be together and have a good time. They have to do it all virtually.
Not just them, us too. Us Xers.
But the Generation Zers and millennials have experienced this. They did have practice for this because they were on Twitch watching people playing video games, or they would play video games with friends and talk on Discord, and they would be all separated by miles and miles, but communicating at the same time. So in some ways, they already had this all figured out before us Xers did. So many spending on media and entertainment. There are no movie theaters, theme parks are closed, clubs and concert halls. But while most types of entertainment that require people to congregate are on hold, there are a few bright spots. Spending on video game companies like Twitch, as I just mentioned, and Nintendo is booming. And streaming services, Netflix and Spotify, are enjoying gains as well. So there you go. Twitch is excelling. Although I heard the GameStop stores aren't doing too well. They're closing up or something.
Oh, yeah, I'm surprised those are still around. I think that there's one in Berkeley that I've seen.
Uh-huh. Talk to the microphone.
Sorry.
Because if you're talking way over here, it sounds terrible. Gosh, it's like I'm teaching everyone in the world how to podcast correctly. It's what I'm doing. But yes, you were saying?
What was I saying?
You look very nice today.
Aw,
you always look very
love.
nice. Your hair is so vibrant and amazing, and
thank you, love.
That's very good.
You're kind.
Spending on transportation is way down, with streets and subways empty. Working from home has meant an end to commuting. As a result, taxis, ride-hailing companies like Uber and Lyft, mass transit and parking services have all been and I am that parking services thing. How expensive is it, like in San Francisco, to park? I'm glad these guys are getting squashed because they charge us so much to park. And all these parking lots are empty. That's fascinating to me. Just empty. All this real estate. Just empty real estate. It's crazy.
I wonder if they're slashing their rates to attract people.
That's a good question.
Well, I haven't been to San Francisco. I avoid it at all costs. Yeah, I wonder.
Yeah. I agree. I haven't been there in a long time.
Have you seen any in Oakland?
No. I've seen a lot of empty parking lots, though, because malls, especially around malls, those are all empty.
Yeah, but those tend to be free. I'm curious about paid parking lots.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. And then the thing that made us really happy that we were clapping is that scooter sharing companies like Lime and Bird,
yes, that made me happy,
which were booming, have suffered potentially fatal blows. Yes! Yes! Take that!
What is it? Schadenfreude? Like we're like relishing.
Nice German.
Relishing in other people's misery. Look at us.
And with fewer cars on the road, which I'm loving, car sales and auto parts sales are also down. Can we get a deal on cars now? Oh, I should go buy a car because the current one is failing. It's in failing health. Oh. And no one is going to gyms these days. That's so... those fitness companies like 24-Hour Fitness and Soul Cycle, the ones that suck the soul out of your life, and the ones that... you want to go to this gym? You have to sign up for reoccurring payment, which you'll never be able to cancel. I had to move out of a state in order to cancel a gym membership once. That I'm not telling that story exactly correctly. It was when I was married, my ex-wife, she had to go. She wanted to sign up for this gym. She got talked into it by some of her friends, and this was in Alabama. And she never went. She went like for one day and never went and got charged something like $60 a month.
Jesus.
And then I'm like, how do we get out of this? And she goes, oh, we basically have to change our address. So we moved and came back to California. And then we got divorced. And then I met you. The end. See?
The sequence of events.
This podcast is going to get so popular now because it's going to tell a story. Because people love those story podcasts like This American Life and Cereal, which you're eating. And grooming companies. Oh.
Did you just have coffee today?
I had that massive Matthews Chino.
Wow, yeah, you're very excited.
No one is going out much, period. Which is also unfortunate for beauty and grooming companies like Sephora and Great Clips. Oh, but so I just hate fitness places so much. Even though this show is about health and helping you, I think they suck a lot of money out of you, and then you don't get motivated anymore. And you have to pay extra to get the people that train you, the what do you call personal trainers.
Mm-hmm. True.
It's terrible. Any thoughts you would like to share as you're plowing through that cereal about the world in which we live, love, and any words of advice for people?
I just heard you say, was it, which one clips? The magic clips? Greater clips?
Oh, yeah.
What is it? The hair cutting?
Yeah, the, what was it called?
I don't know. That one. It reminded
Great Clips.
Great Clips. So people are giving themselves their own haircuts, like DIY haircuts, because they can't go to their usual salons or haircutting places. So they're giving themselves their own haircuts with varying results. I can imagine.
Oh, boy. That's interesting. Yeah, I heard this one guy say on the radio, yeah, I haven't had a haircut. And so he grows hair like it's going out of style. And so, well, love, now we're at the part of the show where I post a podcast picture. Actually, Ariel announced the podcast picture earlier, and I still have not mentioned what it is yet. So I'm looking through the podcast pictures, and I do not know what to post. I mean, possibly one of the two of us. We can make it if we try. This one? Should I do this one as you cough up? This one?
Went down the wrong pipe.
No. Which one? This one? No. You don't like that one? Okay. How about a picture from today where we saw the horses?
Oh, God. Did you talk about the horses chomping at or a horse?
Yeah, there was a horse that tried to rip off lovely lady friend's sweater today. That was pretty interesting.
I mean,
it had a thing on its face that was to keep him from being distracted.
To his credit, I was uninvited, like the Alanis Morissette song. I just kind of came up in his space.
Yeah.
And he was eating. I should have just let him eat. But no, I had to pet him. And so I think he was just letting me know.
He wasn't happy.
He wasn't having it.
I'm going to post this picture of this cool-looking oak tree. No? That doesn't float your boat?
Something more scenic?
It was not the...
How about from the peak?
The peak? This is a picture from the peak right here. The peak... Basil's like, go ahead and show a picture. I'll find a picture from today. All right. Look who's out here at Cafe Anyway. Hi, Mike. It's Benita the Rodeo Queen. How you guys doing?
It's a Disgruntled Fiddle Player. Tell you what.
What?
I heard y'all were talking about a horse and stuff.
Yes, like your horse, Nilly, that you guys own. Yes, there was a horse
Right.
that was infringing on lovely lady friend's space as she was infringing on the horse's space. Yes.
Okay, that's great.
Look who else is here.
Oh, I can make the delicious root beer. Have some right now.
Yes. Thank you for the root beer. Are you going to give some to lovely lady friend?
Yeah, okay. Would you like some?
Yes, please.
All right.
And that's the root beer. Doesn't that look delicious?
Yes.
It's going to be really good. All right, next show it'll be the wonderful Shelley Shuhart, Floyd the Floorman, and John Deere the Engineer. Don't forget I'm on the radio on Sunday mornings, Sunday afternoons, 9 to 4-ish Pacific time on KKDV 92.1 FM in the Contra Costa County area, or you can hear it online at kkdv.com. I'll be on that talking about music and playing songs and such. So, all right. Thank you, lovely lady friend, for being here.
You're welcome. Thanks for inviting me.
You're always welcome back. And yes, what?
Without cereal the next time.
Yes. What's your favorite cereal? You can tell me and lovely lady friend at 336MM Daily. That's 3 + 3 = 6. M as in Mike Matthews. MM as in Mike Matthews. Daily isn't what this podcast will try to be now. We'll see if that happens. Okay. Go on. Get out of here. Let's go. We're getting out of here. Thank you. The end. Get out. Here we go.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at MikesDailyPodcast.com. Email Mike now at MikesDailyPodcast@gmail.com. See you tomorrow. Bye.